what's easy about this podcast is that we are everyday people, so everybody understands.
We are everyday people.
Everybody understand each other, and we got plenty of understanding. Like we down to earth, like we not spacious. Second of all, hard part, you chilling with your Uncle Elroy. Look at this shit. Look what I'm talking about. Look, I'm spilling drink right now.
Get the fuck
shit crazy, man.
Starring Timothy Robb, Cool Cat, Brittany Carter, Mimi, Faye, Kiki, Tyrone. We packing the building tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Great Apes Cafe. Great appreciation for people, entertainment, and success. I'm going to have everybody introduce themselves, starting from Sis. And you know
What's good, y'all? It's Queen Brittany, live and direct.
What's up, man? It's your boy Kev on the set.
Hey, y'all, it's your girl, Faye.
It's Mimi.
Hey, y'all, it's Kiki.
This is Tyrone.
You better come on, Tyrone! I had to do it. I had to, bro. Welcome. How y'all doing? How everybody doing?
Good.
Fantastic.
That's good. I want us to start off with the subject. I'm sorry, I had to get this because people think I drink too much. And maybe I do. What's the subject of the matter today?
We're talking about like obligated loyalty, like loyalty versus people being loyal based on them feeling obligated to them.
That is so heavy. But how y'all doing?
Good.
I'm phenomenal. I'm fucking fantastic.
So the reason why I brought up this subject, the obligation loyalty, I got a friend of mine, and I'm gonna tell you who's that. Tayshawn. I got a friend of mine, right? And on the YouTube page, I saw that it stated that he's part of the host. And it made me mad. I became indignant. I'm gonna make sure everybody gonna have their time to speak. And when I start reading it and it said he's a part of the podcast, I'm like, the motherfucker ain't got numbers on the board. He don't have any episodes. He don't show up. Why? And then, am I obligated to have him there because he's my friend? Because I've known him for many years before the podcast? Because he's a brother from another mother? And I start thinking, I want to talk about maybe not just that, but the obligational part, the obligation, anyway, it sounds like I'm projecting.
Shout out to Tayshawn. He is a hardworking man.
The nigga he working like a Jamaican.
He is
Shout
a
out to
hardworking
Jamaica,
man.
man. You working like the Jamaican.
Shout out to Tim, the pettiest nigga I know.
I'm not coming at you, Tay. I'm just saying. I started thinking like, why?
It was the messages. Mm-hmm.
I just, I wanted to have some subliminals. Maybe I did kind of do a little bit too much. Always, but I wanted to know. Is it people that you ever had to feel like you had a blind obligation to?
I just cut myself out of that shit.
What you mean? You gotta go into details.
Because I feel like for a lot of years, I was super loyal to people based on agreements that I made when I was in a very toxic place.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my baby daddy, like when he was living, like, oh, like I promise you that if anything was to happen, I'll be XYZ to whoever, And so you sacrificed something to do that. Nigga, everything. My time, my energy, my fucking money. You know what I'm saying? Right. All for somebody to turn around and spit in my face, like on some real indignant ass shit.
I don't know why I thought about Missy Elliott. In your face, open
right
your
in
mouth.
My face. But I needed that. Like I needed it.
Right.
I needed it because I needed that awakening to make sure that I am first loyal to myself before anybody else.
Love thyself and be loyal to thyself. Yeah. I definitely
like agree. I can't be loyal to shit that's gonna hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't keep being people's collateral fucking damage because they not working on theyself. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's very important.
I'm dedicated and obligated because either we family or maybe they might have looked out for me before, but really in my case, not really, because anybody that ever did anything for me, 9 times out of 10, I looked out for them too. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't be owing nobody shit.
I think I agree with you.
But I used to get too caught up on those titles though. Like
I feel like the only thing I should be like unequivocally blind loyalty to is my children. I am unequivocally loyal to being the
absolutely.
father.
But that's you.
That's me. That's my ideology. That's my principles. A man is always have to build they shit on principles. That's my principality.
Right.
That is my religion in a sense. Not that I'm worshiping my children, but you get it. Shout out to the fathers out there.
That's your job, bro.
I just feel like that's the
come
the
on,
wife
man.
when you married. Oh, shout out to the married couple up in the.
I mean, that's a healthy obligation.
It's a healthy obligation. I don't even feel like it doesn't make like if I love the obligation.
Right.
The obligation is also manifests with the equality of love. It's like it's a balance.
Right.
Damn, I almost like you drink over. But yeah, but when you're loyal to the wrong people, I see friends. Oh my gosh, I give you a prime example. And this is a subliminal. Don't come at me. You know who you are, because I'm always subliminally heavy. So one of my friends went to jail, and they turned around and they end up bailing them out. And when they bailed them out, they end up doing the exact same shit they went to jail for, like immediately. Like, fuck you, you might, we. It's just it didn't make sense to me. Like it was a level of disrespect when I saw that happen. Like, bro, you doing the same shit. Did you went back to go do the bullshit that you got in trouble for, knowing that somebody is loyal so much so that they're going to bail you out? You know what I mean?
Insanity.
Doesn't make sense. I'm telling you, his name is Jacob. Shout out to Jacob. You know who you are, bro. Jacob, we had this discussion.
Y'all, we not y'all. Let me tell you, one nigga I will never, ever, ever, ever leave nothing unraveled between is Tim ass, okay? If it's a conflict, nigga, we gonna go ahead and squash that shit, deal with it right now. Or he gonna be calling my name on the podcast.
No, I ain't gonna call because I have
a little bit.
I have an obligation to respect the privacy of thy friendship. See, a lot of people don't know how to be friends.
Facts.
A lot of people don't know how to be family. There is no way I'm going to... there's a difference, but the main conceptual agreement, like there's a contract without really there being a contract. I don't steal from none of my friends and family. I'm not a thief, but if I was to be a thief, I don't steal from none of my friends and family unless if it's egg for young. That's one, right? Two, you're not supposed to reveal all secrets. A lot of secrets I can reveal. You know who you are, but it's a contractual agreement. I'm obligated not to release that information. I would never do that to you. There's plenty of people I should have beef with and call out the name that been on the podcast. You know who you are. I don't do that. But anyway.
I can agree with that too, because like I done had a lot of falling outs with people, and I ain't gonna lie, like people done like aired my shit out publicly, but in turn, I still didn't air their shit out.
And so now you not obligated,
and I had shit to air,
but you playing with the forces of karma. Just because somebody do bad to you doesn't mean that you have to do bad to somebody else.
I can't go to like when they be like, oh, whatever energy you give me, I'm a match. I don't match people energy.
Since we talk about matching, let me alley oop to this couple over here to my
right.
How y'all doing? I thought I was gonna forget about y'all. I wasn't gonna forget about my couples over here. So anyway, do y'all feel like since y'all married, first of all, congratulations to your marriage.
Thank you.
I hope that it prosper forever. I love that shit. I be seeing y'all in the club. My nigga be over there just, you know what I mean? Hey. I love that, bro. That's what's up, man. So how long y'all been back? Well, first of all, before I ask that question, do y'all think y'all have an obligation to each other?
Yeah, marriage.
Okay. The reason I said I'm just trying to break the ice because it's all tight a little bit. I hope that you wanted you to talk. That's all I said. But anyway, what I'm getting at is, so first of all, how long y'all been married? How did y'all meet? Let's talk about that real quick. I gotta know because I'm a little nosy. Wendy's.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to Wendy's. You know what I mean? Okay. He said, fuck that shit. I get tired of smelling like that. Wendy's burgers. Microphone check. But they do have that breakfast sandwich is on point though. That baconator, good God almighty. But anyway, so how long y'all been married?
Bring your mic close to
you. Get a little bit closer, 5-6 months. Okay. That's what's up. Newlyweds, the honeymoon phase. Nothing like the honeymoon. You know what to do in the honeymoon. When the moon come out and the wolves start howling.
How long were y'all dating before you got married?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Everybody always say you really only need about a year.
Yeah.
You think so?
Well, for me, I wait a little bit longer. I wish probably earlier, but things happen. Things supposed to happen the way it does.
I would say though, if you live with somebody for a year and y'all feel like pretty content, like a year is a good time. Like you gonna go through some shit within a year.
Yeah.
So I get
You know the hygiene practices?
that's a good little scale out. Like
You know how they cook. You know how they clean. You know if they dig up their nose and use that long pinky or not. It's a lot of shit you know when you really start thinking about it. I think a year is a perfect time to cohabitate. A lot of people, shout out to the, some of my Christians out there. Oh, I don't believe in cohabitate. I bind it in the name of Jesus. All of that. So, but anyway. Anyway,
I tried to keep it professional.
Well, shout out to my producer. It's hard for me to be professional now. Look at that poster behind me. I'm flicking y'all off. How the fuck am I going to be professional?
You know what? I don't see it that way. You know how I see it?
I like how she's
I see it like fuck your perception. I'm me. Like that's what I see.
I don't even remember taking a picture.
But that's your attitude, though.
Really?
Nick, really?
So what y'all think mine?
Fuck yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Fuck yeah, that's your demeanor.
Cam about to try to karate kick somebody. I don't know what the fuck Cam Wally with. He got that foot up. He got the stunner shades on. Why he look like, what's my nigga? Why he look like Shawty Low? Cam look like Shawty Low. No, not at all. RP to Shawty Low.
When you look like she at peace.
That
picture. Y'all look like y'all just.
Nah, don't forget my dog. He's still trying to get us right.
That picture represents everything about
He's still trying to get us 8 out.
Her picture right there, that's all her in this in every level. Past, present, and future.
Why you gotta put the future on it?
Because I hope so a lot of spiritualist people, they put their hands together because they don't want to receive the energy.
Oh, see, I thought you was never mind.
Go
ahead.
I'm trying to go
because you be being real petty. He be being real petty. Like he be ready to throw a subliminal at me real quick.
I'm not coming for y'all. Look, that's why they do this. When you see somebody come for you, they do that. You have a good day. They don't want to touch you for 2 reasons. One, they don't want your energy. And 2, we don't know where your hand's been at. So if I've done this to you, I know you've been digging up your nose. Absolutely. I'm obligated.
That is funny as fuck. I'd rather give a little hug than
the hug,
a handshake. The handshake is too.
I'll be doing that church hug when they lean over.
That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Just a little yeah. That's pretty safe. Like that. Not that many people rubbing their shoulders. And
This what it's about right here. This what it's about right here.
Yeah. Yo, what the fuck was with that shoulder? Hey, yo, yesterday, I wish y'all saw it. But I can't even talk about it. I can't even talk about it. But anyway, this is Great Apes Cafe. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. I'm not going to highlight y'all too much because they're newlywed. I'm just going to give y'all a round of applause.
Yes.
I just appreciate y'all. I love y'all that young because I'm married. And just to see other people married in 2023.
Love it.
Bro.
I just want to get married. Baby,
what I'm saying about the single people. Let's tell you to y'all, the single people. Let me vent to the single people real quick. And some pros and cons I see. So when I go out to the club, to places with the single people, y'all don't know how to mingle actually. It doesn't mean it have to be physical. I'm talking conversation. I see motherfuckers, females dance still. It's still the same concept 10 years ago.
Y'all want to know how
females shaking a gluteus maximus, and the men won't dance. I dance. I move my body. Let me tell you something, you know? I move my body. Even like Little Kim. Remember how Little Kim was doing that little...
Don't hit me in the eye.
My bad. But anyway, what I'm getting at is, I need y'all to actually, if you in an environment to be socialize. Even if you have a little bit of anxiety. If you got some anxiety, drink some alcohol. You know, responsibly. Do it responsibly. But anyway.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. One of my lines be like this. I be like,
I'm not trying to get at the single people, but
hey, look, I be like, damn, you look good as fuck. I be like, you know what I'm saying?
I be like,
hey, hold on, look.
You be in the ear.
Hold on,
You be the ear hole. You be the ear hole.
Listen to this next
You be in
line.
the ear hole. Go ahead, ear holder.
Damn, girl, you smell good as hell. What you got on?
Girls love it. Especially if they know they funky.
Look, I be trying to get closer.
Especially if they know they funky. He said, I smell good.
You know what? It's sad that that's all it takes. Damn, Kev.
Hold up, man.
You need a challenge.
Hey, nah, look, don't do me like that because
he obligated to not having a challenge.
Hey, look, that's not all I have now. Come on now, don't do me like that.
Okay, I done seen you use that same line a lot of times.
And it works for the
and it be working.
Yeah, you
and it be working.
I'm there. I'm his wingman.
And it be working.
If a female try to come to me, listen, let me give y'all some game. Kev, don't get mad. If a female try to come to me, I'm married. I appreciate it, sweetheart. But you know, my nigga Kev, he's single. You see him right there. He over there smiling at you. And the girl walk up to all the time. I'm the biggest wingman. That's why Kev want me to come out all the time. Bro, come on, man. I got these cheeseburgers, man. You know, type shit. So we go out. You know what I mean? We go out. I wing. You know, that's how you got to do it. I'm a sport. You know, ain't no CB over here.
But nah, I'm saying like me, like I'm social. Like yo, I'm just saying like me, like I'm a social person. Like I love the conversation game. Like I'm more like I be trying to like I like to go. Like I start off with like small stuff. I'm like a scientist.
His nigga said,
the fucking scientist.
Hold on, talk about
Fucking scientist.
This nigga ain't say I'm like a pimp named Slickback.
No,
this nigga said I'm a scientist.
Don't call me no pimp and all that.
I ain't said like pimp in the definition.
Saying, like,
but you know,
like
a scientist is doing too much.
Like if you really going
like Dr. Monroe scientists, we experiment with motherfuckers. What you gotta be specific.
Hey, nah, look,
choose your words wisely.
Think about what let me speak real quick.
Okay.
I got you.
Preach.
Think about what I'm saying, right?
If
If I'm gonna really put my time into something, right, I gotta do some tests on that shit. I gotta do paperwork, you know.
Hold on.
I gotta make sure this shit right.
Let that speak. What you think about that, sis? Because you look like you want to say something. The faces she making, she like, what the fuck? Okay. But anyway,
because she know Kev is something else.
I'm just trying to tell y'all some real shit. Like I ain't really giving you answers about what I like and stuff like that. I gotta see what you can find out first. Like
that sounds
I'm
horrible.
very like fundamental. You know
that sounds fucking horrible. I'm not gonna.
But I'm giving you time though.
He's a philosopher of the dynamics.
You gotta think about this shit because I'm giving you a lot of time. But I'm just like
giving you a lot of time. The way we club hop, you ain't getting bitches no time.
No.
What the fuck? What do you mean?
I'm like Kevin Hart. No.
I'm not agreeing with what the fuck Kevin said. I refuse to be a yes man today. I'm on the head side, but as right now,
guess what,
hell no.
That's why. But when
you club hop,
hey, look, when you get close to me.
Bro, we club hops. I lost count. We went to like I can only count up to 6, 7 fucking places.
Damn.
See, I can't. I can't tell you how I got to do it. I can't tell you how I got to do it. But it's like, at the end of the day, it's like that's how it be, bro. You gotta.
I don't like none of this. Let's go back on subject.
Like, yo, it's so much like it's so much randomness out there to just be like going out there trying to be so straightforward sometimes.
Let's switch subject. Okay. Let me get off the. I wanted to go to that subject, but why we gotta kind of nerf it? So, Kev, what the fuck are you talking about, real quick? I just want to make sure because I just want to make sure. I can't be this tipsy.
We're talking about being social in the club.
Okay, let's talk about the social. Okay.
I'm still right here.
So I need people who are.
Look. This is good. Before he go move on, this is a good example to show you that I have a conversation about it.
All you gotta do is hit them with that smile, and then you already got.
That's what it is. See, he thinking is what he's saying.
He ain't got no.
You know what I'm
game
saying?
at all.
He thinking is
Talk
what he's
game
saying.
is negative
They just looking
1,000.
at him like,
Smile game is
oh.
$1 billion. Do that smile again. He's showing fucking crevices of his teeth. Do it one more again for me, real quick. You said bling bling. Do it again.
He's there right now. There you go.
You saw that smile, yo. I know one thing.
It's
if that
that.
nigga ever Mike Tyson you ain't never getting up. I promise you, a chunk of flesh more than the air will be gone. God, to be okay.
This shit, y'all think being on this podcast is easy?
Well, let's talk about that, Kev. What you talking? You want to get off your Kev? What you mean, Kev?
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Hey, look. Get out of here. Nah, though, man. Nah. This is my dog, though. But
I gotta get on.
But
Kev,
you know, it's real love because my nigga gonna get on my ass, bro.
I got to.
Hey, look, I done got on his ass a few nights. We ain't gonna put no stories out there.
Good God Almighty, you can air my shit out right now.
Nah. See this shit. That's my dog. I'm gonna show you what real niggas do. Look, we ain't doing that. Right? Real niggas.
If Kev shoot me with an AK-47 verbally, not like not real life,
I was like,
right?
damn, my nigga went.
If this nigga, I'm gonna have the nuclear strike. You better be careful. I'm like Batman, contingency plan. Anyway.
Don't do it, bro.
If you got something for me, I'm just saying,
that's
bro.
what I'm telling you, though.
I'm fucking with you, bro. It's all love, man.
Mimi, you said you single again, right?
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, you been the quietest one.
I see you peeping over here.
Yeah, because you ain't talking enough.
Don't start
Red
on me.
Nation.
No, I want to ask you a question.
All right.
Like how you feel about loyalty operating from a single standpoint.
I mean, that's why I'm single now, because niggas don't know the meaning of fucking loyalty.
Are you loyal to the nigga?
Yeah, I'm loyal, of course, always. When I'm with a nigga, I'm with a nigga. That's it. That's all.
You heard it.
I would never fold on my nigga. Would never. But these niggas can't do the same shit, so I'm single.
So people may argue that maybe you choosing the wrong nigga.
Nah.
Or let's redact that statement. Maybe you shouldn't choose a nigga. You should choose a man. Ooh.
Okay.
Onigani quiga.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
But when you find one for me, you let me know.
I'll let you know.
Because I done tried the niggas, the bitches, the men, the women, and all of them ain't shit. So.
Damn. And you know who you are. That's the
I'm
bad part.
fucking single.
You know who you are.
No, he don't know who he is. He can't watch this. He can't watch this.
Oh shit, that's not real. I like the subliminal. So if he can't watch, I'm thinking about
He behind the bars. He can't watch this.
Okay, look, I don't wish that on nobody. So free whoever you
Hey, I
talking
ain't gonna
about.
lie. See, look, I'm gonna tell you how somebody done though. Man, if you can't love a girl that's loving you behind bars where you live.
Period. And that shit is expensive.
That's no word, boy. If you sitting to me, done got them.
That shit is expensive.
You have to get that steak.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. He right. Let me
Yeah.
Hey, look, I come home. Hey, yo, fuck all that shit.
It should have been that, ain't it?
Ken, what you doing, man? I'm at my
Yeah,
girl.
right on back to the same shit.
If I'm locked, I ain't gonna lie. If I'm locked, if I can see
That's
if I'm
real
single,
shit. Somebody
I'm
really
locked
hold
up,
you down. You
and
gotta
a
respect
bitch
that
really
shit.
holding it down.
I know what it feel like. They going to,
Yeah, you ain't got nobody.
I know this like on
But
short
your
term.
bitch.
I know this like on long term. And at the end of the
The
day,
woman holding it down. But you know how some niggas are in jail.
They gonna feed you whatever the fuck you want to
got
hear.
that mindset. I don't want to know if you're paying me.
Yeah,
Keep it
on the low. Cause my heart can't take it anymore.
Let me tell you. I was recently listening to that song. And when that shit, back in the day, that shit was hitting, right? I was recently listening to that shit. I was like, oh, no, hell no.
Hell no, I can't do that.
I want to know, motherfucker. Okay?
I like the remix, but shout out to Diddy and
That
Mario
shit was
Wayne.
fire.
The original fire too, but both did a good job. 21.
I felt it back then. I ain't feeling that shit now.
hey, I ain't gonna lie though, bro. I know this off topic, but we ain't gonna talk about no Diddy songs now that I think about it. We gotta leave Diddy alone.
Man, what did he do?
Switch subject. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Great Apes Cafe. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. I will say though, I will say that I you know, it's like,
please.
We went to Diddy house when we
was in Miami. They took us by Diddy house on the boat cruise. We should have went like
No, no burn nobody house down.
I'm trying to go in Diddy house. I know.
But anyway, but that was a good question. So you saying that the men, you're not picking the right niggas.
I don't know, but I gotta type though, so it's hard for me because I got a specific type.
Sis, so what's your type?
Shit.
Not shit. I like hood niggas. I like fellas.
You ain't and I like it.
Hey, yo,
I like them.
I'm gonna tell y'all some crazy. Hold on, I want to tell y'all some crazy shit.
I used to not be shit
I want to tell y'all
though.
some crazy
I
shit.
used to not be shit my damn self.
But that's the crazy. So you be like,
now
you
I'm
ain't
shit.
You ain't shit. I fucks with you. What?
But I ain't know, this time was different. I ain't know he wasn't shit for real. Cause he was feeding me bullshit.
I got you.
He was feeding me the good shit. But his mama be snitching.
Hey, look.
So his mama be calling me. Yeah, shout out to the mamas.
To the niggas
Shout out to the mamas.
To the niggas that's
be calling
Misha
me
type.
snitching.
To the niggas that's Misha type, I'm gonna tell you what you like, right? So I had to wake her up one time.
He did.
And
Don't
I
do
couldn't
that.
get her up.
Don't do that.
I was shaking her, right? I'm shaking her. I'm trying to get her up.
How you get me up?
Hey, look, hold on. So I came to my senses. I'm like, oh shit, this Misha, right? So I down started choking her ass, right? She woke up like this.
This sounds like a crime. This shit sound like a crime. Okay, you gotta finish the fucking story now.
I swear
You
to God,
gotta prove yourself innocent.
Hey, look, I'm trying to shake her. I'm trying to wake her up because like they wanted me to wake her up. You know, she was on the couch. We was about to do podcast or whatever. So I'm trying to wake her up. She wouldn't get up. So then I was like, all right. So I was like, oh shit, this me. So I just started choking her. I swear to God, bro. I swear to God.
Wait a second. This ain't adding up.
But I had to understand who she was.
Why you say, hold on, you gotta redact this statement.
It's
sir.
not adding up.
What? So when you choked her, what you mean? What happened? What happened?
What made you start choking her?
Well, I said listen what I'm saying. Oh, you don't
No,
hold on. So you don't get it.
Go into details, motherfucker. I don't get it.
Hey, Mish, tell him.
Nigga, I was the one asleep. I'm gonna tell you.
Don't wake me up. Bitch, don't wake me up.
Hey, listen, bro. Hey, listen.
What did you do at you gotta
I know. All right, I know.
Finish the story.
All right, I know I was choking her, but ain't no girl gonna wake up with somebody choking her smiling. Right? You gotta give me some type of pass.
I get it.
So around with me. Moral of the story. Moral of the story. So around with me.
Listen, that's good to take accountability, but something is wrong with him.
I know.
Get the fuck out. You almost admitted to a crime, but the moment she starts smiling, everything's okay.
I know I ain't.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, now look, it wasn't like
she smiled. It ain't die.
Hey, hold on. For the world.
You can't wake up, bitch. Fuck this. It's gonna throw water on you.
Right, I'm gonna choke her.
Your ass.
All right, so like, I got
and
you.
then she smiled.
Let me clean this up.
So now it went from.
I'm used to getting my hand up from the water to the dry.
It went from. I'm so sorry. It went from attempted murder to a BDSM situation. I can't with you.
Real quick.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, nah. To the people.
This ain't great. What's that great? What's that?
Oh yeah.
Hey, to the people that's watching, I just wanted to say, like, it wasn't like no hard choke.
Yeah,
but, you know,
I ain't wake up like
I wasn't like, I wasn't like full flex. You know what I mean?
Be
But
honest, you
just
just
like
wanted to do that thing.
I knew her personally. So
Yeah, you just wanted to do that, right?
No. We knew each other since we was younger.
But that means not on no sexual shit. But just on some shit.
Like think about it. I know her.
Choke this girl.
We
wanted to do
grew up
that
in the
shit.
same hood and shit.
Now you gotta think about it as if I know her to the point that.
Well, I'm happy you
take
cleared it
that
up.
break her.
Now we see that it's not an actual.
I know
It's not an attempted murder case.
But I had hey, look,
Kev,
so, like I'm like this.
Listen,
I'm like, oh, this ain't working.
Kev,
I'm like, oh, this
Can
means.
I ask you a question though, Kat? Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. So
you done choked me one time. Okay. You got history. Remember in Waffle House when he went to hug me the same way? He got a problem.
He got
a problem. I'm telling you.
You like a motherfucking.
He got a problem.
You like one of those.
A choker.
Yeah,
A
joker, bro. That's.
Hey, look, that night. Hey, look, I turned.
He don't punch. You know. What you say? You cheating on me. You. I mean, thank God he on that level, but like he like.
My homeboy said that I didn't wipe my mouth and shit and threw it in his food. Like I was.
What?
Yo, you was on some.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah,
the gas out. This
so that's also the night that I also stopped drinking for.
You
like
know
10
what?
months.
We need that episode where we just get all the Kev clips.
I stopped drinking for like 10 months, y'all. I had to bounce back.
Hey,
I'm not an alcoholic.
Switching it. I'm gonna say 4.5. Yes.
Nah, I wasn't. Bro, it was like 10
months. 10 months was a whole year. What's a year?
You gotta think
It
about
was not 10 months.
I'm a cheers.
That's why I should
Not 10 months.
Hey, look, this be the point. Hey, Aaron, this be the point why I should.
They be exaggerating.
Hey,
So you said you stopped drinking for almost a year? I think not. You heard what my nigga just said, y'all?
This be the point why I say this why I be like I should have never started drinking.
We all do that. You wake up, you hanging on the hangover.
Now they want to slay my shit because now
I ain't drinking no more. 24 hours later,
they can't even remember the time I stopped. They just know I'm back.
I remember the time. How can we
shit.
forget the time you stopped?
Trust me. Let me tell you
That's
something.
all right. Me in the morning when I gotta go to work.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Chantrell,
5, and 5 people at this table can remember when you stopped. Okay,
without airing his news out, did you save Kev that night?
Faith.
Yeah, and I got
Kev, my sister.
Yeah.
My sister. No, you don't brought it there. You brought it there now.
Mad, like,
Fucking
You don't
put it out.
nigga, I'm mad.
He hated this story.
We switched the subject.
He hated this story. He hated this story. He hated this shit.
I ain't gonna lie. This is what I realized though.
I'm talking about Tim. Tim's looking at me. We looking at each other like.
Yeah, nigga hate this story. You want to tell my story?
Listen. I'm gonna go
Tell
to
his
my
motherfucking story.
Let's just say it's a lot of people here loyal and obligated to Kev.
Let's just say after you ever saw the movie The Hangover? You ever saw the movie The Hangover? Kev had a hangover movie.
And I blame Tim.
Kev had a hangover movie.
Literally.
Okay. When he woke up, I felt like he was Batman and I was Alfred from the butler. Mr. Kevin, I have your clothes, your money, your wallet, your condoms. All right here. Everything is right there for you.
You want to know some funny shit, right? The other night, I passed out over here after podcasting, right? So, like, I went to sleep normally that night, but I woke up and Tim was doing some work in the front room. So, like, the wall was all tore up and shit. So, I'm like, yo, oh, shit, I ain't have another one of those episodes, man. Man. Like, that was me,
I said, Kev, you good. I couldn't go to sleep. Had too much energy.
Hey, yo, I went to sleep normal, but I woke up, I was like, oh, shit, like, that wasn't me, was it?
And can I go back to a statement that Kev said earlier?
What?
It's not easy being on this podcast.
Nah.
Out of all the people to say that, he got the audacity to say it's not easy being on this podcast.
What's hard about this podcast and what's easy? Now I gotta know. We floundering off subject. I apologize.
Oh, y'all want to know?
I want to know.
All right.
You
What's hard and what's easy? What's easy about this podcast is that we are everyday people, so everybody understands.
We are everyday people.
Everybody understand each other, and we got plenty of understanding. Like, we down to earth. Like, we not spacious. Second of all, hard part, you chilling with your Uncle Elroy. Look at this shit. Look what I'm talking about. Look. I'm spilling drink right now.
Get the fuck
Shit crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just kind of hard sometimes.
Why you
trying to like?
Thank you so much. Damn.
Look at him.
It's not in the bad way though. It's just like
What the fuck that mean? Oh boy.
At the end of the day, you
Tell
know,
the truth though. What really makes
you
it
be
hard?
having so much fun.
He just said it.
You might come on a podcast and have so
basically-
much fun that you might, you might have to come back to reality. Like,
So basically, Kev saying the hard
over
part
with.
is when you be telling him about himself. That's what it sounds like.
Nah, it's just like like.
Oh,
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you another. I got other explanations too. So like, time consuming, like making this shit. This part of my life, yo. Some of my friends, they know on the weekend, like I'm podcasting, so they, oh, what you doing? Oh, I forgot you podcasting right now, ain't you? I'm like, yeah, nigga, you already know what time it is. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be down there in a little bit. But at the end of the day, this part of my life, everybody had to understand, like, yo, it's the weekend. Yo, Kev might be podcasting. Like, he ain't coming down there around
So how's
this time.
that hard though? What makes that hard?
Because, like, man, I just, I have a lot of, like, I'm a real busy person, and I be having a lot of other stuff to do, but I always tend to make time for this. Like, I'm saying, like, I ain't saying that I won't, but I'm saying that I do. And I'm telling you, sometimes it's a little challenging. And that's just part of it, though. That's not just one explanation. It's a lot of different.
Let me tell you something.
I get it though.
Kev is family.
But you gotta be real though.
I gotta interject. He did some shit I can't talk about on the podcast that threw him in the stratosphere of loyalty. Like, let me tell you something. I've never.
I couldn't tell you.
I can't go into detail.
It's different,
But you always have to beware. You always have to beware of pretend gestures of admiration and hidden agendas. And he went beyond. Like, Kev, I respect and trust him unequivocally. Like, I don't do that for a lot of people. Not even my family. And you know who you are. You know, not my wife, my children, but the other, aunts.
And your sister.
And not my sisters.
And your sisters.
Not my sisters.
And your
Well,
sisters.
some of my aunts or uncles, you know who you are. But Kev, you.
Hey, I hate to say it. Even
Oh shit!
I even down.
Smiling again.
I even down had to do some shit that
like that.
nobody understands.
Damn.
But at the end of the day, I had to make everything work. So I had to make everything go my way.
I don't know. I don't like
But
that.
you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and jump in.
Y'all say I'm Uncle Elroy?
Right here.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm going ahead and cut Kev off. So,
Oh God.
How you feel about it? How you feel about it, sister Queen sister? How you
Kev
feel?
is something else, man. You know what? I don't
Hey,
really
that
have
shit
much
work,
of
though.
heart of
Just
anything.
know that shit work, bro. I swear to God.
I don't really
work.
have much of anything to say as far as
Shit
like
work.
being hard. I mean, if I would say anything was a little hard about it, I would say just like,
Freedom of speech now. Freedom of speech.
no, like look who talking to
Oh,
me.
hold on. I gotta say something afterwards
No,
because I
wait a
got more
second.
aspects too now.
Well, Kev, look, can I talk?
I got
He did. The nigga been talking all day. Shit. Go ahead,
I got
sis.
you.
Go ahead. Damn. Shanae, oh my goodness.
I would say that's probably the hardest part about the podcast for me because everything else is like not hard. It's just like because we are 4 different people that have 4 different lives and
Different ideology.
different, yeah. But and then
Similar,
we be
though.
having like all kind of different shit going on. So sometimes it's a little hard for us to get on the same page. You know, just depending on what we have going on, and then like sometimes like just being. Transparent. Like some of us be going through shit.
You want me to give you an example of what I'm talking about though?
Bro, oh
Hey,
my
look.
gosh.
Hey,
Let the
look,
woman
listen.
speak. Damn.
Listen, no, because I want her
You
to.
being sexist.
No.
You a sexer.
I want her to.
You being sexist.
You a sexer.
And Marxist.
So you a
That's
sexer.
not a word. I'm
You
with
a
this.
sexer. You bring a sexer.
Speak. You done spoken.
Yeah.
Your sense.
Kev, listen.
You done had the gauntlet for 25 minutes.
I don't disagree with you.
all right.
Shit, now
I'm confused.
I'm
Look,
discombobulated.
let me give one story and then I'm gonna just shut the fuck up. All right. So we at this football game. Brittany got to go up there, right? We holding
She hold that
podcast.
down,
We
I ain't
got to
gonna
talk to these people.
She
We
did-
in there
that was
fucking.
gangster.
We up here talking to people. We up there having conversation, eating shit, food that nobody else
Black
get
people
invited
love
to
free
in the
food.
crowd.
Black people love
We
free
doing
food.
big things. Then
Yeah,
Brittany
we
go
do.
on the field and she was like kind of nervous, but she went out there and did her fucking speech. That had to be somewhat challenging to do that shit on podcast. But she went out there and I ain't gonna lie, she got hella more respect after she did.
The
it, 'cause, like, a lot of
physicality
people-
was nervousness. The end part wasn't.
Yeah, but that was just. I
wasn't
felt like that
really
was a
nervous.
challenging moment for her. You seen her with that night. You know how.
She hold it down. She went on there on the. Why we talking about her like she's not here? Let the woman speak.
All right,
Damn.
all right.
Don't give me my mama. Damn. We talking about her like she's not here.
Well, I've been drinking, boy.
Me too. I've been.
My bad, y'all. I'm lit tonight, man.
I'll be all lit. Go ahead.
I
I'm
know to
sorry.
be
Let me
sleepy.
tell
Sis, go ahead.
you.
Preach. Sis, preach.
My relationship with Kev has probably been the most challenging thing.
For everybody, and especially that night
Okay.
when I was the butler.
Because
You damn
first of
right.
all, anytime because it's been a few times
Kev,
that I
I
didn't
mean-
call Kev and we be like bickering back and forth on the phone. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Because I be trying to explain to Kev something he did to upset me, and then he be trying to turn the shit around and make it like he ain't do nothing.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Kev is challenging.
It is.
Okay. And Kev can be super, super fun, but sometimes he get on my motherfucking nerves. And I love him so much.
He's like the
And
middle
that-
brother.
But it's unconditional love for real because I really love Kev.
Kev, my nigga.
And Kev is astronomical. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh,
his
you done
energy
blew- you
is
done blew up his head.
astronomical.
He is.
But sometimes he get on my fucking
like him.
nerves.
He's a
Right.
cancer. Careful.
Okay.
He is a cancer. This
Like,
an
yeah,
emotional
just being
creature.
honest. But the
I ain't really that emotional.
the shit I did at the
I don't give
field.
a fuck.
He lying. He
He giving a fuck. The shit that I did on the field actually was not that difficult because y'all were there to support me.
You already
So
had
it made it. I know, but it still made it a
Like, I know I
lot
had
easier
to
for me to
over-exaggerate
like.
it. You know,
You know what I'm saying? It made it a lot easier. It
When
makes it a
sis
lot
walk on the
easier.
field, you thought she did this shit for 25 years.
Some things you born to do.
What'd you say? Hold on, Queen. You got this.
Absolutely.
So I was. I
It's
ain't gonna lie.
okay to not be okay.
Damn, no.
We need vapes.
Well, I got something to
Later
say.
vapes out.
I respect everything. The fact that y'all volunteer, I can't wait till we get money, y'all. But the fact
I
that-
want my cut.
The fact that
What is number 4? Yeah, I want the residuals.
the fact that you volunteer your energy and your time for a podcast. Just beyond that, just what y'all do outside of podcast. There's some niggerism going around me. I don't even. Y'all talking about what? Listen.
Hey, hold on, man. Y'all trying to
I
handle
ain't
me
gonna lie,
though.
my
Y'all trying to
podcast
handle
is
me like
really-
making this shit
I
my life.
be
ain't
really,
hard.
Y'all gonna get
in my
famous one day.
feelings, and I don't like that because I always have this mindset that I don't want to be obligated to people, right? I always have that mindset, but I am obligated to my podcast members. I always try to separate my clique or my family from the podcast. But the motherfuckers became family.
I'm about to say, your podcast is
It's
your
family.
It
That's
is
the
your
crazy
family.
shit.
Yeah, it is your family.
It's not that I didn't want that. I just always have. I suffer from not victim syndrome, but people who might stab me in the back syndrome.
Yeah.
And because I had it happen, y'all. Y'all saw it had to happen. I had people come on the podcast. We love you. Au revoir. I give you my kidney, and then I give you power. Bitch, what?
No,
But anyway, I won't go into that detail. What I'm talking about now is I respect everything y'all do for this podcast.
y'all.
Y'all my sisters.
Because
Y'all
when he
family
first started,
though.
let me go.
Y'all
Now I want
family.
to talk. Now I want to talk.
Y'all
Because when he first started this podcast, I was like, well, damn, Tim, I'm not in your podcast group.
I never
Oh,
knew you
God.
were. Oh no! Sherry,
We got some real good personalities over here.
You said to
We got some real good personalities.
Let me
Hold on.
let me interject.
I was
She
nervous.
said,
I was nervous.
I'm a
Me
quote.
too.
I'm a quote.
But the motherfuckers that wasn't real right, and I was telling you wasn't real right.
Oh God, and they wasn't real right, was they? But was they real right, sis?
Hello.
Sis, was they real right?
Are they still here?
They're not, because why? Because they wasn't real right, like we said. Like we said.
Oh my God.
From the fucking jump.
Y'all in my ear holes. Y'all in my fucking ear holes.
Sorry.
It's a little bit of
You hear
truth
us
traveling
now? But it's
on the
facts.
table.
You hear us now?
Yeah.
Listen.
But this podcast is easy though.
I've been asked sis. I've been asked.
You just said it was hard.
I've been asked.
That's exactly what he's still saying.
And
It was
my
sarcasm.
other sister to get on the podcast. You know what these heifers had the audacity to say? And I'm not really using it as a derogatory. They said, I'm too scared. I don't know.
We just in the liquid courage.
no.
Liquid courage.
Well, look where you're at now.
And we here.
Exactly.
And we ain't left.
No, but y'all can't leave. Your family.
Hey, Meech been trying. Hey,
Where the fuck? Hey, look.
Hey, Meech been trying to be on every episode.
Don't do that.
Hey, look, she been clocking in too.
Don't be asking
She been
me.
clocking in.
Don't be
She
asking me.
been-
Don't do that.
I do be wanting y'all to come
Because
out.
we love you,
Don't do
Mimi.
that. I love y'all.
I
I'm
love
gonna come,
y'all.
man.
Tell me like y'all gonna get on the podcast. We come. It's 20 people. Where we gonna sit on
Oh
the
God.
table?
But I'm gonna make sure I'm sitting comfortably or I'm not doing it.
No. They would have sat at the table
If I ain't behind the table, I
if
ain't
there was
doing it.
more females. Y'all had the level of fear factor because there was too much men on the podcast.
No, never.
No, yes, sir.
I like men more than I like females.
Even my sister Queen, Miss Brittany.
You got it backwards.
She said I has to bounce like a rabbit as fast as I can.
I think you got it
the
backwards.
moment when I finish this podcast, because
No.
I don't even remember her ass leaving the other day.
Last night?
You got it
Last night, I don't
backwards.
even- I was
Well,
so-
first of all, pause.
Her
Okay.
ass done bounced out the house.
First of all, pause.
Bounced out the house.
Now,
I thought she
you
was in a motherfucking
know-
bounce house. Good
Tim.
God Almighty. Bounce.
I'm gonna let you have your moment.
Okay, I'm sorry. Shit, they know about getting this. I ain't been there to
Because you know how many times I done sat here and had conversations with nothing but men in here.
Girl, I know you a working entrepreneur.
I was fucking exhausted,
You was
bro.
beyond exhausted. If y'all see
And
the
I was
episode,
on some edibles. Like, I was fucking exhausted.
when you see the episode, she looked at like, shout out to my Asians that have love for y'all. She was like this. And explaining in a situation. She was explaining, you know, everything was perfect diction, but this is all you saw. This is all the eyes you saw. She was on edibles, all right.
It be the lashes. It be the lashes.
It's what's she looking at? Is she looking at me?
I was
You
still
know,
here.
My shit would be drifting.
But I
and
was
shit.
still in the
She was
conversation.
Don't do
involved
her.
in the
Still,
conversation.
my dialect was clear. I was explaining precisely.
My sis
Okay.
was not.
My eyes were just a
She
little
wasn't
low.
cranky.
You ever been
She was
tired with lashes
professional.
on?
Extremely.
Have you ever been tired with lashes
I
on?
never
Your
wore lashes. I
eyes
can't
be
relate.
like this.
How can I relate?
Yeah.
That's like asking me.
It's not easy.
Do you know how it
not.
is? That's like asking me, do you know how it is to have a tampon on? No, nigga.
lashes is heavy. They heavy.
That's back to my saying, but this part, but y'all wonder why I say this shit hard. There's a lot of other shit. Man.
But it's family. Look, it's. I'm mad because look. Let me tell you something. The danger. I'm gonna give y'all a little rebuttal, and I'm gonna start bow tying it up because I know y'all want to go out. We want to go out. My married couple friends want to go out. I get it. Better call Tyrone. Don't you call Tyrone? Kiki, whoop your ass.
I'm gonna live down.
I always had for my podcast when we first started the podcast. My DJ Barbarian, I remember him saying, "Well, we got to buy equipment. We need to lighten the load to get everybody to buy the equipment that's part of the podcast." And I was like, "No." And the reason why I was like, it sounds selfish, but the reason why I wanted to have that manifestation of I ain't want nobody to say.
Nah, I did
I
this.
ever
This and
did
that. I know.
this.
And the
I
reason
ever bought
I'm
this.
learning to go against that because true friendship is actually making sure you be a part of the equation, right? But I know like the negativity, like the red flag is this. In the argument, I don't want nobody to say anything in the argument. Like I'm going to win the argument. You might clown on my buck teeth. I got a gap. You might say that my nose is too big.
Can't
I
say
need to
you
get
did
my
enough
dreads
for me, ain't it?
retwisted. But like what I'm getting at is I never want somebody to say, well, I did this, this, and this. It gave me power. And in a moment, I start thinking, well, maybe I need to work on that. I had a person who left the podcast and they said, I gave you power. And I wasn't obligated to actually listen to this motherfucker when he made that statement. But you know who you are. But anyway, what I'm getting at is... It's toxic, though. That ideology is toxic. They actually make the rob my friends from wanting to help, if you think about it. I'm working on that.
And that's exactly why I do what the fuck I want to do. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what the fuck to do. I ain't did much. I ain't did much, but I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do.
Pay somebody to come on the motherfucking podcast. That's going against my ideology.
Because she gonna do what she want to do.
Because I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do.
Get mad. I wasn't mad. I was disappointed. But
it's like
as
a
I
job.
think about it,
The only reason he was disappointed is because I didn't tell his motherfucking ass. That's why he was disappointed. And I was not going to tell his
this
ass.
is the pettiness in me.
Because I ain't got time for that petty shit. Because I'm here for the long haul, nigga.
I can't get mad at that.
When
she said that, I can't even get mad. And I have the utmost love and respect for you on that statement. But listen, in an argument, can you imagine an argument? I gave you power. I paid for somebody to come on your podcast. Ouch! Ouch! If she was to say that.
But how could I say that?
But listen, that's why there's something wrong with me. I get it. Can you think about it? I have a podcast. I want nobody. I'm even mad my producer. I'm mad my producer even have to pay for shit. Because I can see the argument right now. Like, now that I think about it, this nigga know my bank codes and passcodes and shit.
Ooh, send them to me.
Good God. I have a problem with the vulnerability. I have a problem with the vulnerability of somebody Judas Iscariot.
But you know what I think? I think it's a good time for you to accept that there are Judas, but you are very much so deserving of the loyal people that you have around.
Yes,
and
God.
I respect all of y'all for that. I don't even know how to act.
Everybody love you.
Everybody love you.
Everybody love you.
Like when it's good shit happening, something bad about that.
I mean,
No,
if I was to equate it, if I was to equate it, I could be like, shit, I owe Tim a lot of money for multiple therapy sessions that we done had on the phone. Like, I could be like, I really owe this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Hell no,
And I feel the same way. I wish you would say that
I would never.
That I could throw anything. Like,
look at the level. I'm on like 50 Cent level of petty.
But the thing is that when it's real, like when it's real, genuine relationships in your life, we don't count favors, bro.
My sis, but
ain't nobody counting favors.
Let me say what Brittany did.
Hell no.
Brittany said, Tim, I did give a discount to do your wife hair. I said no. Absolutely not.
That's why I find other ways to do what I want to do.
Because you have a business, and because you have a business, I think about it. A lot of family friends want favors.
Yeah,
I don't want that.
Yeah, but I don't do that
Only
anyway. So.
I want to pay the full price plus some because I support your business. Go ahead and shout out your business real quick.
Shout out to Lock Queendom LLC on 925 South 3rd Street in Wilmington, North Carolina. Wilmington's very first lock shop, servicing now over 650 clients from the southeastern of the United States. Practically, we have clients that come from Georgia, South Carolina, all parts of North Carolina. Yeah, like so.
And since we talking about this, I need to set up an appointment for my wife.
I got your wife.
What is your schedule Friday?
I got your wife.
Okay.
And my son.
But don't. I want to pay.
And
I want to pay.
But I'm gonna pay, please.
Because I ain't gonna lie.
Because I look terrible. I don't know what I'm doing.
I ain't gonna lie. So before we post out this episode, sis,
she tell me all the time. I don't know what I'm doing.
Sis, I ain't never saw nobody. She. See, this is how I know she might be a booger picker. I'm gonna tell you why. So the nail, whatever her nails is doing to make the hair look so magnanimous, she digging that nose. She in there with that pinky, with that nail. Look at the nail. Show the nails. Good God Almighty. Good God.
Because
you know when they get the pinky out. They get that pinky, and she probably all in the nostril. But the hair be slayed. I ain't gonna lie. When my wife come out, when a woman get the hair done. it's just something about when a woman get their hair done, nail did, everything did, and look, that whole swagger change. She be like, yeah, bitch, I'm yours. They be like this.
Confidence
Talk to me nice.
And the thing about like some people be like, oh, you know, I don't like this, I don't like that. But when it comes to a woman, when they get that confidence, you really can't tell them shit. And I love that. When a woman got swag, that's sexy.
Yeah.
That's it. When they got the swag, they, you know, baby.
Women are attractive when they're confident.
When you start talking
like
that swag
people
shit,
are attractive when they're confident.
That confidence.
confidence is a motherfucker.
Yes, God.
I'm so sorry we went all around the world on a conversation. I wasn't really moderating because I was drinking, but I would say, what's the time you have, sir, ma'am? What time you have? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Great Apes Cafe. I hope that you like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. I'm about to bow tie this up. Anybody got anything else left to say?
I just want to say I don't dig in my nose without tissue.
Well, why else they using them?
I use tissue. You know, I just want to say that.
We love you. Au revoir. Arrivederci. Bonjour. Deuces. Don't let the dough hit you in your booty, boy, girl. You know you are.
Good God. Somebody know.
And I got to pee. On that
I got a piece of I know.